Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gangsta commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have aged even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Shaturday morning cartoons.
Happy Saturday, everybody.
Welcome to Shaturday Morning Cartoons. This is the show where we watch forgotten, bad, weird, awesome cartoons from the golden age of Saturday morning. With me is Nick and George, and very special guest, friend of the show, Kendall McKenzie. How you doing, Kendall?
I'm good. I muted because I was crunching cereal.
Today we are going to watch Beverly Hills Teens. It's a cartoon, one season from 1987. And normally, Kendall, when we have a guest on, we try to pair the cartoon to the guest, but we heard that your parents didn't allow you to watch cartoons when you were a kid. So then we were like, this will be even better. We'll show her one of the worst ones, and then she'll see what she missed out on. So
I literally have no idea what I'm about to watch. I didn't Google it. I have no frame of reference. I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
So I'm
but
excited.
you're in California, so you see Beverly Hills Teens all the time. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So
Right.
but tell me, like, why didn't they let you watch cartoons? Were they?
I think so. I was allowed to watch like Disney movies and things like that. And Sesame Street, like I said, it was just, I think they just didn't want me to watch like ads and garbage. It wasn't because they were like weird religious people or that they love TV, but they didn't want me to love TV. So
Okay.
they
So in other words, you had
did
good
not work, by
parents.
the way. What?
In other words, you had good parents. It
They
sounds like.
tried. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't some like weird censorship thing. I was allowed to read whatever I want. They gave me books that were like way too inappropriate for someone my age, but they just like didn't want me inundated, I think, with like, commercials and
Or the
stuff
Beverly
like
Hills
that.
Teens.
Trash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you missed out on a lot, and we're going to catch you up on it. So, hey, first of all, what cereal is everybody eating? I'm eating Frosted Flakes of Corn, which is the full title. That's
Oh yeah, I found a Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Love
It's
that shit.
it's the worst sounding cereal. It sounds like a healthy cereal, but it's basically you're eating oatmeal cookies. That's all. That's what this actually
COB.
tastes like.
Yeah, COB.
Many calories. It's great stuff.
It's nice to eat dry, like just as munchy snacks.
I've been doing that.
Yeah.
Kendall, what do you have?
I'm eating a family size box of Special K, which I heard is
Boo, we're not into healthy ones.
I'm so sorry. It's not because it's healthy. I have a salt tooth. I don't have a sweet tooth. I don't really love sweet stuff. If I eat sweet cereal, again, it's like dry, like a munchy snack.
Yeah.
I've loved Special K since I was a kid. That's my ride or die.
And that's just plain Special K?
It's just plain. I don't fuck the red berries. That's gross. No, just regular. It's so tasty.
Well, you're in good company because George is a big Special K guy. And what are you rocking today, George? You rocking some?
I'm still trying to get rid of this Hershey's Kisses cereal I bought several weeks ago to try to impress you guys, and I found this great photo online of where they compare an actual Hershey's Kiss to the cereal, and it is horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I'll say we are impressed still, though, George. You did impress. You did knock our socks off with that one.
Hey, and I learned that peer pressure works.
I do have my bag of Special K nearby just in case.
That looks delicious. Here, the real star of the show here is we got a Christmas present from I didn't say who. It was from some manufacturer that prints on demand, and they sent this. You see this? It says it's going to be a bitch of a Christmas, and it has the Duke Boys on there. And then on this side it says, "Knock it off, you fucking hippie."
Oh my God, it's wonderful.
That's
beautiful.
So somebody sent that. They didn't have a name. There wasn't a name in there. So so I'm drinking my coffee.
But the handle broke off in shipping or something?
Well, yeah, because it's going to be a bitch of a Christmas. So
oh yeah, it makes
that was
sense.
fitting. All right. So before we get started with Beverly Hills Teens, I want to play a commercial for you. And this is a commercial that the song has been in my head. It's in my head every Christmas. And I haven't heard it in maybe like 20 years, but it's still in my head.
I can't wait. So Kendall, your parents didn't want you to be inundated with commercials, but we're going to do that and crappy cartoons. So you're diving in head first.
Well, the irony too is when I was a kid, I loved infomercials like so much that I would tape them. I would record them on VHS and then watch them back. So I really spent my weekends like watching commercials.
Oh, you're in the right place then.
Good.
This is for Menards. It's a furniture store, and the host was it was a lumber yard in Wisconsin. And the host is this guy, not host. What would you call him? The spokesman?
Spokesman, yeah.
Is Ray. His name's Ray, and he was in every single commercial. And he's not like the typical annoying, like bargain Bernie, like, come on down. He's very like pleasant but he's
grandfatherly almost.
Yeah, I feel like we were kind of raised by Ray in a way. He's a little boring, but the best part is the jingle at the end, and I looped it a couple times so that it would really drill into your brains. Okay. All right, here we go.
Menards showers you with holiday values. Save on a wide selection of shower heads from Interbath. Handheld models are just $17.44. Decorate any room with carpeting from Philadelphia. Many styles are on sale, just $5.82 a square yard. Find all your holiday needs at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards. Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards. Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards. Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
And also, I just noticed this. They spelled Philadelphia.
Philadelphia
wrong.
is spelled wrong. I was going to point that out.
And
is it warm season's greetings?
No, what is it? I
thought it was more season's greetings. Let's listen to it again.
I thought it was warm.
I think it's more.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But what does that mean? More season's greetings? Like we give more season's greetings than our competitor.
In addition to the ones you're already getting? I don't know.
To you all from Menards.
Oops.
What comes before the Menards part? I can't.
All from Menards, maybe?
Season's greetings to you all from Menards. Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
It's 100% more season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Okay, the more is still in question. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's probably like you're getting inundated with season's greetings. We're giving you more season's greetings.
Well, if I'm inundated, I don't want more. So
I think they're apologizing within that jingle.
Come to our store in Philadelphia so you can get off our list of season's greetings.
Yeah,
right.
Because we don't know how to spell it.
Right.
I know with today's cartoon, I don't know anything about it either. I just saw that they had a Christmas episode. So tell us about.
Well, they don't have one Christmas episode; they have two Christmas episodes. So this is a ridiculous show. This is Beverly Hills Teens. The episode we're going to watch is called "Miracle at the Teen Club." And it's one of those cartoons where they had one monster season that was 65 episodes long. And we're going to watch episodes 64 and 65, the last two. And we're going to watch part one of episode 64 that continues into episode 65. We're going to watch the second half of that. We're going to miss a lot of the middle stuff, but I want you to see the beginning, them in their natural environment, and how everything wraps up with the morals and everything.
Okay.
The middle stuff is just fluff, and I can explain what's going on in 2 seconds. So this show had an all-star production team behind it. Barry O'Brien was one of the co-creators of it, and he also co-created Hannah Montana, so you're in good hands with this one. It was pitched by producers as a response to the violent cartoons like Rambo and G.I. Joe that were aimed at children on the other channels. They wanted this to be less action-based and more like character.
Lame?
Huh?
More lame? Is it?
Yeah, character. They said character-driven,
okay.
which, I mean, they're all archetypes, There's the nerd, there's the Valley Girl, there's the mean guy. Yeah, there's the DVD.
This is a DVD. This is part one of the DVD. Season 1 has 32 episodes on it. It's 12 hours long. So a lot of content here.
They wanted a show that would provide wholesome role models for kids, is what they said. But this cartoon is just the ultimate 80s cartoon, because it's basically like Wall Street for kids, being rich and successful and having stuff. I mean, this is the cartoon that you're exactly what your parents didn't want you to watch, Kendall. And I guess, there's still like things, and money is still very important, but the 80s drooled over all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
very realistic.
Yes, and this is a product of that. So we'll jump in with part one here, Miracle at the Teen Club, and this is the Christmas episode. You guys ready?
Yeah, happy holidays, everybody.
All right.
Can't wait. I like the theme so far.
Something all kids can relate to.
Nerd.
The theme songs are always like a minute long so that they can pad out the episode. Even
yeah.
It's like less that the writers have to write.
Yeah. Written by Doug Molitor, brother to Paul Molitor, maybe?
Got a lot of Molitors.
Yeah.
How's the volume?
Pretty loud.
Loud.
I can't believe it's almost Christmas time.
Whoa, racy.
It feels like December to me. The temperature's below 80.
It's just not Christmas without snow.
I don't mean weather. I mean, I just don't have that Christmassy feeling.
Wait till we start opening our presents.
Especially the one shaped like me that says, open immediately for a happy holiday.
He's got the like Thurston Howell voice.
Christmas, not Halloween.
So what do you think Troy's giving you this year?
Like really no likable characters right off the bat. Like they're all like, right? I mean, there are some likable characters here, but they're not that likable. All right, you be the
Kendall, do you like anybody so far?
No, not really. And I'm surprised it's something that was supposed to be like wholesome and, you know.
Yeah, you might like the nerd character. The nerds are always nice.
Okay, we'll wait for them.
Okay.
Christmas is more than just jingle bells and getting gifts. It's about peace and goodwill towards men.
Men, right. So what are you giving Troy? A new car?
I just think we should do something different this year. Bring back that old Christmas spirit.
Something different. Something old. Holy T-bill! I've got it! What Huckster presents the oldie time Christmas Eve party.
But you've had too much sun. You should take a dip, like Piers.
I can see it now. Snowmen, sleigh rides, Santa. The world's biggest Christmas tree. Yule log blazing on the hearth. Christmas pudding, roast goose with all the trimmings, poinsettias, and holly all over.
Christmas pudding.
Don't forget the mistletoe.
And outside singing, the Morbin Tiggerneckle, the Vienna Boys Choir, and Santa himself shows up to help us pick out our presents by video.
It sounds like a winter wonderland.
A party like that will cost a mint.
Of course, I'll have to charge a modest entrance fee. Nothing over 5 figures. If only 100 kids show up.
You'll make a bundle.
I got that holiday glow already.
This is great. I'll build my whole teen Christmas show around the party.
I just hope we can keep the crowd to a manageable size. I want 16 reindeer on the sleigh, and I want them all to have red noses. Okay? Ciao.
This reminds me of
Switch.
Speed
How's it
Racer
look?
in a lot of ways.
The car or the
Yeah, just and it kind of seems Japanese. Like
yeah.
I don't know what it is about the
I don't know who
animation
produced
style.
this one.
I think it's Deke.
Is it Deke?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it feels Deke to me.
Yep, it
The
is.
party of the decade.
Decade is the word. Forget the 100 guests you were expecting.
Big deal. A few dropouts. If I only get 60.
Try 6. Including me.
Where's everyone else going? going?
Caroling with Lark and
I like her
Troy.
glasses.
They can't do this to me.
Her name is Switchboard, by the way, because she gossips a lot.
Kendall, what were you saying?
Clever.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying the hair is incredible.
The hair too. Yeah. And is he wearing like a puka shell necklace?
I think so.
Okay.
Very California, you know.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. Tell them.
Hey, what's this about you competing with my Christmas Eve party?
Lark just had this cool idea to go caroling and give out toys to needy children.
The needy children. Is that a term that we use now anymore? Is the word needy, is that done? Needy.
It's a good question. I don't know if that's PC anymore.
It doesn't seem like a good word, does it? Needy children.
Like they're kind of demanding, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that.
You come with us, Buck.
Caroling instead of a party? Get real. I'm gonna have sleigh rides and caterers.
Well, we'll stop for burgers.
Bah, hamburgers. You don't know how to celebrate Christmas. Go caroling. See if I care.
Sorry you feel that way, Buck. Merry Christmas!
I think they're supposed to be the likable characters because they're helping the needy.
They're helping the needy. The other ones are just trying to make money off of an event, right?
Yep.
Some serious interlacing.
It's not going to be much of a party without Lark and Troy.
Look, you don't tell my paying guests, and I'll give you exclusive video rights to the party.
But how can you afford to throw a mega party for 6 people?
I just have to trim a few costs. See you later.
They thought
Hello, Acme
this
Rents?
plot
Gotta
line deserved 2 episodes.
Yeah.
There's just too much plot to contain in one episode.
Yep, and I watched both of them too. And just one episode was the only thing that was necessary. You only need one episode of this.
Yeah.
Change of plans. How much for just 2 reindeer? I see. Well, how about 2 goats? Okay, fine. Who needs Santa for a Christmas party anyway? Hey, about that snow machine I'm renting. How much is the oldest, cheapest one you have?
Come on, Thunder! Windstar! Almost there, Twinkle!
Harder, Wilshire. I'd like to get to this Christmas
Do we know who
party
these people
before
are?
New Year's.
If you watch the show, you'd know.
If you watch, you'd know. Yeah, it's just the crew.
But how did they end up in? How did they end up?
Because they're going to his party. He's making a party. He wanted to have a party, and only 6 people are showing up to it.
Oh, and he had a snow machine that made up the snow. Is that why they're?
Yeah, he wanted like sleigh rides and like.
Got it. Okay.
I
thought that.
Also strange to me is this idea that all these teenagers are super excited for like Santa and sleigh. That's not. How
They're driving sports cars, but they're really excited about Santa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well, I
Nick,
think
just
this
going
is-
forward, just try to pay attention a little bit better, so we don't have to stop it. And
But
catch
this
up.
is teenagedom as intended for preteens. This was not a cartoon that teenagers actually watched. And I can tell you this because I loved this cartoon.
What?
Was...
Did you really?
Oh, yeah. 7th grade, I would come home from school and watch it every day. I'm not kidding. 100% true.
Wait, it was an after-school one? Was it Saturday, though?
I believe it. I'm not sure what to tell you about that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was a daily.
Why did you like it, George? Because of the babes?
You know, it was, I think I got caught up in the materialistic nature of the late 80s. And I had this sense that everything great was happening in California, and everything sucked in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Yeah, where they had high school outdoors. I mean, that was just so crazy to me.
I had an aunt. Oh, go ahead, Kendall. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all right. My high school was outdoors. It was fucking.
Oh,
awesome.
really?
Oh yeah.
Man, my aunt. I had an aunt who would always say, "Well, that's what the kids in California are doing." She's from Iowa. She'd always say, "Well, that's what the kids in California are doing." So.
Well, it's an example of one of the things that kids in California were doing.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was like a hairstyle, and it's like, well, that's what the kids in California are wearing. You know, it's like style mostly.
Still jealous of people like you, Kendall, to this day.
It does feel like there's like a particular amount of media or like show attention paid to Southern California in particular, and shows in the 80s and 90s like Saved by the Bell and Full House, which were some of like the first sitcom shows that I watched.
Yeah, and those are both California based too. Well,
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell, was that? Did they ever say what state they were in? I know they said Bayside.
I don't think so, but I think it was. Did they ever say I don't think they definitively said it, but it was pretty obviously California, right?
Yeah.
Like Zach Morris is a California dude.
Yeah.
Right.
I think when they went to college, it was in California, and that was noted somehow. It's weird. I don't know why I don't know that, but I mean,
Yeah.
and Full House was San Francisco, so not SoCal, but there was
Right.
a lot of to the coast. And then it felt like TV in the kind of like early odds kind of took a turn to the East Coast. And then we had a whole like, I mean, that's more like in terms of reality shows, but then we had a whole Southern thing too, like certain parts of the country were hyper focused on, it felt like, in different eras.
Yeah, but LA was definitely 80s for sure.
Definitely 80s.
LA gear, yeah.
Yeah,
all that.
California culture.
All right, so
we
the
got a couple
snow
minutes
machine.
left.
Okay.
In the first half here.
Got it.
Nick, pay attention.
Sorry.
When Blaze finds out Buck borrowed her horses, she'll lasso and hog tie him. I can't wait to tell her.
Totally tubular. Let's get this party happening.
Totally
Yes,
tubular.
sir. Hurry up.
Ho, ho, ho! And welcome to ye oldie time Christmas. I hope you know this is a very exclusive party.
Where is everyone?
What is this? A surprise party?
The surprise is, everyone else went caroling and delivering toys with Troy and Lark.
What?
I almost went, but I just had to see the look on your faces. So, how does it feel to be at the
She's like the
non-event
Kennedy
of the year?
Of
Kennedy, the DJ?
the DJ, yeah.
The BJ.
Not the presidential.
Oh, hey! They never
that's
invite me to these
snow
parties,
crab.
and now I'm gonna crash one.
I should be out caroling with Lark. I don't know how you talked me into this, Jillian.
I do. I said if you didn't bring me here, I'd tell Pierce how you've been copying his date.
Shh! We've got a deal, remember? Sounds bad.
Come on, Chester. I hope we haven't missed anything.
Ah!
At your prices, we expected a real party.
Now, Bianca, baby, I couldn't invite just anybody.
The animation.
There, you see? I knew the rest would
It's
show
so
up.
bad.
I think the guy from Inspector Gadget
Hi, guys.
is behind this too.
We just happened to be in the
Makes sense.
neighborhood.
In the Deeks family.
Jillian, what are you doing here?
Just because I'm your little sister doesn't mean I can't party.
Buck, that old clunker snow machine is falling apart. Hey!
Chester, buddy, let's go video shopping.
This is the end. I will not spend Christmas Eve with children.
The Shannon Doherty
Will
character.
show my coat.
He must be like an inventor or something, the nerd. Nerd is nodding his head, yeah.
I wouldn't go outside if I were you.
Luckily, you're not me. The door.
Hey, it's a blizzard out there!
It's a blizzard.
That ancient snow machine went haywire.
Buck Huckster, you and
That
your
sound effect is
customers.
great.
Now we're stuck in here.
But it's just till the batteries run down.
And how long will that take?
Two
Oh,
episodes.
One, maybe a couple.
Minutes? Hours?
Look at her like thong,
Pants, yeah.
her
thong
thong pants.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Also,
weird
the
out.
machine runs on batteries.
Yeah, shouldn't they plug that in?
Hours?
Days.
Days? You mean we'll miss Christmas?
Hey, calm down. Everything will be okay. I'll phone for help. Hello? Hello?
scoring is very weird on this.
The line's dead.
Yeah. That's kind of a cool shot.
Hitchcock kind of shot there, yeah.
What's happening? Oh, no! Chill out, guys. Great. No phone, no TV, no stereo.
We should be out singing carols with Lark.
Why not tell the kids a story?
How about a Christmas carol?
You couldn't resist that, could you?
Okay. I don't remember how it starts.
Well, I remember. It was about Ebenezer Scrooge, the meanest man in old London town. Is London like Beverly Hills?
Sort of, only bigger.
He was the cheapest, the stingiest, the most cost-shaving, corner-cutting.
They get the picture.
It was Christmas. Streets were busy and people were thinking of presents, decorating trees, and so forth. But Scrooge only thought
It's
of
always-
one thing. How to
It's
make
always
money.
Christmas
It's always
Carol.
a Christmas Carol.
It's always,
It's
yeah.
the laziest idea.
And that's how you learn about the true meaning of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what this becomes now. Now you're gonna miss him getting meeting the first two ghosts. We're gonna jump into the third ghost in the second episode, and they get snowed in and they can't leave, and they have to tell this story. And so I spared you an entire episode, so we're just gonna see the beginning of one and the end of the other. But George,
Thank
you
you.
curated some commercials.
Yes, these are of the era and they are. I think these are aimed at a slightly older crowd than the usual commercials we watch. I feel like there's a set of commercials that's for maybe 12-year-olds who are very materialistic, very style conscious, and just at the edge of like developing sexuality. And I don't know, they kind of make me uncomfortable to watch, so I cut several of them together for you guys. Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
This makes you feel comfortable, George?
The way the kid in the chair was staring at the girls, yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
But it gets increasingly so over the course of these. So.
Okay.
Swatch bag. Swatch sweat. Swatch shield. Knife. Umbrella. Guard. Swatch.
You better swatch yourself at Emporium Capwell.
I bet that was the same director as the Mentos commercials. Don't you think?
Made as much sense.
That's got to be. That worked on me though. I got a swatch.
I did too.
Yeah.
And I had a swatch guard.
Nice.
Bite into a Starburst and hold on to your taste buds. It's the wildest orange.
Hold on to your taste
Strawberry.
buds.
I love that river of.
Yeah.
And wildest cherry taste. Starburst. It's a burst of refreshing fruit flavor. Naturally and artificially flavored.
Working, playing, day or night. The look that's right. The Jordache look. The Jordache look.
Available at Hudson.
Wake up to the hot taste of Kellogg's Hot Tarts.
So hot, they're cool, so cool, they're hot. Hot Tarts popping up in pop-up pots. Hot taste, so cool and tight, they're hot. Taste the real fruit, so
fillings give Pop-Tarts an incredible taste. So hot, they're cool.
A taste so cool, so cool, they're hot.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons.
Pop-Tarts always had like the coolest like electric guitars and like, but they're Pop-Tarts, you know, like they're not that cool.
Frosted.
I know.
Wait, what?
Gross.
They weren't even frosted, those ones.
No.
No.
Yeah.
But the woman's eyes rolled back in her head when she took a bite. She took a bite and she went like that. She couldn't believe how good it tasted.
Disturbing to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we talked about this earlier a little bit about California, about how the world was just watching California, everything that they were doing. And so I wanted to put together a little thing about Beverly Hills in pop culture. And I just started doing Google searches and look at, there's just so much Beverly Hills. I mean, it started with the Beverly Hillbillies. And I think this is the first Beverly Hills show, as far as like my Google searches go. And then Beverly Hills Cop, and then Beverly Hills Cop 2, and everybody knew about that. Then Beverly Hills 90210, that's the big one. And then I think that was the last good one. And then it started, then there was like Beverly Hills Ninja, which I think was more of like a parody, is more of a joke. Then there was this one, Beverly Hills Christmas. This is where things started to turn. This isn't even a Hallmark movie. This is like below a Hallmark movie. Dean Cain is in it from Superman.
What year did this come out?
This is 2015, I want to say.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So,
and
post
then
Dean Cain becoming problematic. So
yeah. Oh, is he problematic?
Yeah.
He plays a guardian angel in this one, Nick. That doesn't sound too problematic to me.
I take it back.
Then, have you heard of this series, Beverly Hills Chihuahua, or this movie, Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
Yep.
You have heard of that?
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it before. Then they came out with Beverly Hills Chihuahua 2, and then they came out with Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3.
What year were these?
I think that these were like 2010s or so.
I was going to say, was it like right around the time that Paris Hilton was a thing? Because she had a little like rich LA girls would carry little.
That was probably it.
And Yo Quiero Taco Bell too, and
Nacho Chihuahua. Nacho Chihuahua
had a moment.
Chihuahuas had a moment.
And then there was Nacho Chihuahua or Beverly Hills Chihuahua 4. They did a 4 one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not familiar.
And then they also did a 5. Have you heard of this one? Beverly Hills Chihuahua 5. This time he's in the army, I guess.
Yeah. They really just kind of scrapped their graphic design team for this one, but
yeah, but the movie's actually really good. You guys should actually watch the whole movie. So
yeah.
Kendall, where are you at with Beverly Hills Teens right now? Like you're not a cartoon watcher. What are your thoughts so far?
It's just, I don't know. It's really, I have a hard time thinking that I'm finding it kind of boring.
I am too. Yeah.
I can't believe kids were entertained by this.
Well, they wanted to go with more of a character-driven.
That's wholesome.
Show,
I like the animation.
I think it's
really cool. What?
But I don't think they should have gone with a character-driven show. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I like the animation. I think the animation's kind of cool. I mean, I know it's not great.
Every third frame gets animated, but it's but yeah, it's definitely has that Inspector Gadget style. This must have been done overseas, is my guess, because it kind of has that style.
Yeah. Does it say on the DVD who put it out? I don't think it was Deke.
It was Deke, and they also did Heathcliff, and I think they kind of shopped a lot of stuff out to overseas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here it is, the thrilling conclusion. So he was greeted by 2 of the ghosts, past and present, and now he's going to meet future in the story that they're telling themselves.
Right. While they're waiting for the batteries to run out on the snow machine that's gone haywire. We got it.
It will take several days for the batteries to run out. He said that's
exactly. So they have some time.
Yeah,
they're not gonna die anytime soon.
I don't know what nothing's boring about this, Kendall. I don't know what you're talking about.
Would you guys change your mind if they actually killed off all of them in the last episode? This is the very last episode we're gonna see now. If they killed them all off at the end, would you respect this show?
George already respects it.
I already likes it. I can't even use verbs correctly. I still enjoy it.
Would that be part of the moral lesson?
Maybe it is, just like we all die in the end.
I mean, maybe. That's the other thing I don't really understand is like, you're right. These people aren't very likable and they all are kind of like rich and greedy, but it feels like the lesson in this particular episode is supposed to be like, don't be greedy and materialistic and go help needy children instead of throwing.
Even though that's what this whole show is about, is being greedy and materialistic.
At the end, they look at the camera and they're like, capitalism doesn't work, kids. And it's a surprisingly bold stance. Yeah.
All right, here it is. Part 2 or part 4 of Miracle at the Teen Club. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Miracle at the Teen Club.
I can't believe it. You were too cheap to buy extra candles?
If I find you, I'm going to strangle you.
He's got the Fred from Scooby-Doo thing, ascot.
And hair, too. He's got Fred hair and just Fred
uncanny.
vibes. Fred vibes all over him.
Bradley! Everyone just stay cool. Let's build up the fire so we can see.
That's all the wood. Anybody got an idea what to burn next?
Yeah! Oh, now wait a minute.
You took our money, and it's your fault we're in the dark.
How about the furniture?
Buck!
That won't last long.
Oh, no, not the Santa suit. It cost me $50 to rent.
All of it, Buck.
Heavy on the sound
There,
effects.
that wasn't so bad.
I have nothing to say to you people.
Didn't need one for that.
It didn't need that sit sound
That
effect.
bonk?
Yeah. Listen.
Doesn't anyone know how the story ends?
Who cares?
I know how it ends.
I'm with him. Who cares?
When Scrooge awoke, he was all alone. If it was Christmas, it was the bleakest one he'd ever seen.
Oh, he plays Scrooge.
Hey, where is everybody?
He's the materialistic, money-grubbing.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly, he saw a dark, hooded figure who did not speak.
Let me guess. You're the spirit of Christmas yet to come. Am I close? Hello? Hello? Anyone home? Yo! Spirit, I fear you more than all the other ghosts. I fear you more than a tax audit. If this is a future Christmas...
More than a tax on it?
Tax
Is that a tax
audit.
joke? Oh, tax audit.
Every kid loves tax audit jokes.
George was at home after school just laughing, just rolling around on the couch. That's good stuff.
You're showing me? Where are the decorations? The carols?
Well, if it isn't the Cratchits.
Well. Merry Christmas!
Careful, Bob.
Is that a Game Boy?
Don't say the C word. It'll cost.
So he owns so much stuff that if you say the word Christmas, he's going to charge you for it, and he's going to take your money for it. So that was a drone, a 1980s drone flying by, observing them saying Christmas, because he would get money for it.
Okay. And we can't afford it.
What was that? Some kind of robot checker? Why do they have to pay to say Christmas? What, your finger? My shirt. What's my shirt got to do with Christmas?
Not your shirt, you. You're the reason.
I thought you couldn't talk.
I'm not supposed to. But you are as thick as a plank. Don't you see? You're a big success. You finally cornered the market on Christmas. You now own the rights to it.
You mean no one can even say it without paying me? That's what I call a sweet deal.
Oh. We were sorry to hear about Tiny Tim.
Oh, his eyesight was bad. He was always running into things.
Oh, it's my fault. I never should have let him work in that dynamite factory.
That's kind of
Poor
funny.
Tiny Tim.
That's decent.
You mean they
joke.
never bought him glasses?
How could they? You own everything in the world.
It's such a Everything? I own everything?
I'll show you.
Huh? Is that my house?
That's right.
would you mind? It's a long walk up the drive. Wow.
Cool drawing.
It's everything he owns. Red Baron's airplane, Model T, he owns everything.
Had to loot a lot of museums.
Babe, I like your moves. All this is really mine?
This is nothing. Look outside.
He owns all that now. Eiffel
That was
Tower.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, it does.
There's the Luxor.
Wow! You weren't kidding. I really do own everything. Those other ghosts really bummed me out. But now I know my life will turn out great.
Really? Let's just see.
Great drawing.
That can't be me. The phones aren't ringing.
But why should they? There's nothing left for you to buy, and no one to sell to, because you have all the money.
What a way to go. Bored to death.
What's wrong, Scrooge? You've got it all, even a humpback whale in your swimming pool.
Bah, humpback.
No,
humpback?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It was worth it just
Why,
to see
that
his liver
ungrateful...
spots.
What's that?
It's worth it just to see the liver spots they drew on his forehead. I mean, this whole cartoon was worth it for that drawing.
Hale?
The whale didn't throw that. Your former friends are at the gate.
What do you mean, former friends?
You get
Burning him in effigy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on out, Scrooge. We've had it with you. We want Scrooge. We want Scrooge.
They'll look rich too.
A lot of eyeshadow on those peasants.
Huh?
There's a lot of eyeshadow on those peasants.
Yeah.
Mood. Good thing they can't see me.
Who says they can't see you?
You did, didn't you?
Not me. That's how the other ghosts do it. With me, they can see you.
What? Ah! Yeah! Hey, I'm sorry. I'll give you some gifts. Who wants a whale?
It's too late.
No way! No, forget it!
What are you waiting for? Get me out of here! Huh? Where did you go? It's not too late. It's not.
Buck, wake up.
Huh?
I can't believe you fell asleep while I was telling the story.
What? Oh, don't hate me. I'll never try to take your money again. Huh? I'll give to the poor. And you shall have a raise, Bob Cratchit. Gee, thank you. Huh? And you shall have your glasses, Tiny Tim.
I have glasses.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Buck, calm down. It's just a story.
And I'll keep the true spirit of Christmas in my heart forever. And I'll get you home for Christmas Day if I have to dig all night. Yo, heave ho!
That is what I call a moving story.
Like the end of The Shining?
That is. That's the same vehicle.
There's Scatman Crothers.
Buck! Nephew!
Nephew?
Huh? I mean Troy! Lark! And a snowplow! How did you guys know we were in trouble?
When Blaze's horses came back, we figured something was wrong.
Something was, but not anymore. Is it too late for us to come caroling with you?
Of course not. We'd love to have you.
I'm not much of a singer.
You can always hum
Humbug?
Humbug?
Another
Humbug.
humbug.
Humbug! Huh, I won't need that word again.
The soundtrack is insane.
It's from us to the children.
Children, come quick. There is
The
a
orphans.
beautiful surprise for you.
The needy.
Oh,
The needy
my,
children.
What a wonderful tree.
Oh, they're so needy.
They're in need of a Christmas tree.
They need it.
It's okay, Sarah. Go and sing with the others. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's made out to the orphanage? I don't understand. This is enough money to support the children for quite a while.
Let's just keep it our little secret.
Oh,
Ooh,
I
anonymous
don't
donor.
know what to say. Thank you.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be
He's
jolly,
needy, but he
fa
still
la
has
la la.
like California jams, you know?
Yeah, they're still California.
But just muted colors. I think that's the only difference.
You're right, and just like kind of a look of like they're like tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
World weary.
Season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
Here's your present. Here.
Thank you.
Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la.
Terrible doll.
Oh.
Missing a tooth.
Whoa.
Did you see that needy child? Look at
Yeah.
the drawing of the needy child. That needy child. Yeah.
You got a football.
Whoa.
So it is about materialism.
It is.
For the ancient Yuletide carol.
La 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 la.
You're supposed to be a bad singer?
I mean, keep in mind this is the ending of the entire series. Like they're ending the entire series with this
George
episode
had been
here.
with them for 66 episodes, and this
And,
is the
and
end.
George is just weeping, probably. Like what? Like 14-year-old George? Is this
Then
what we're
and
talking?
now. No, we're talking like this is 87, so I guess I would have been like 12.
Okay, so 12-year-old George.
Band-Aid
is
over
just,
your lip,
Yeah.
just sobbing.
Ugh.
La 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 la.
It's a Christmas miracle. And that concludes Beverly Hills Teens forever. Forever. Like they were done.
Theme song was the highlight.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like the credit sequence too. I like the colors and the patterns. Just let the credits right out. See if we see any names.
Oh yeah, done in Japan.
Larry Porsche worked on it. What do you think about the name Larry Porsche? Do you see that?
I loved it, especially since he was in charge of the obnoxious sound effects. Doink! Let's put a doink when he sits down.
There were 4 people who had to come up with that?
Re-recording mixer Gary Coppola. That's the one Coppola family member you don't hear from.
No,
Gary.
yeah, for good reason. But Larry Porsche is very like kind of just Larry, and then you got Porsche. It's just like you got the two. Yes. Deke animation. There we go. All right. Well, we did it.
Whoa, Kendall, was that what it was like to be a teenager in California?
100%.
I knew it. I was so jealous.
We had fake snow every winter.
Yep. And you only learned your lessons because your life and your riches were threatened by
All the
revolt.
people are that
You know what? Yeah, let me try something. Can you just like stand up and sit down for a second, Kendall? Let me just see what sound that would make.
Me?
Yeah.
Honk.
Yep, you're
Yep.
a Beverly Hills teen. If
That's-
I ever, yep, that's the sound it makes there.
Wow.
But the moral of that story there, and George, we're going to get to your moral of the story in a second. But the moral of that story was that he was bored, and he was threatened with his life, and that people wanted to kill him, and that's why he changed his ways. It wasn't
Right.
something internal, right? I mean, it was
Right.
just
The only threat to capitalism is an organized response to it from the hoi polloi.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's a good lesson. And Tiny Tim, did he die of dynamite, or he could have died of dynamite? If
That
he
was
had
that was the
changed
only
ways.
good joke in the entire show.
But it was pretty good.
It was a pretty good
By
joke.
my count, yeah.
Yeah, George, what did we all learn besides all that other stuff?
Well, seeing the insecurities of the Beverly Hills teens reminds me that the teenage years can be frustrating and awkward. You might be confused and frightened as you helplessly watch your body's sudden Cronenberg-esque metamorphosis. You might discover hair in places where it wasn't before, like in the drain or in your comb. You might see yourself as repellent and worry others will see you that way too. But take heart. 5 billion years of biological imperatives have shaped the drive states of you and everyone around you, imbuing a frantic, mindless compulsion to perpetuate the species at all cost. So there's a good chance someone, somewhere, will accept your revolting form just as it is, which will make you question their judgment for the remainder of your days. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing.
And capitalism doesn't work. Great lesson, George.
George, you're the Andy Rooney of Saturday morning cartoons.
I should hope so.
Yeah, I've always said it.
You
and
ever
I always
wonder
will.
about why certain cartoons make certain sound effects?
Pretty good.
Kendall,
I got a letter here from. Oh, sorry.
no. I want you to keep going with that Andy Rooney impression. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to.
And then do Mickey Rooney.
Kendall, do you feel like you missed out on cartoons now after having seen that?
Yes and no. I mean, I like Sesame Street as far as entertainment goes.
It's great.
I'd probably that's what I watched. That's what they made me watch instead of cartoons. I do remember at the time being a kid being really jealous and having major FOMO that I wasn't watching I wasn't allowed to watch Nickelodeon either. That was a big no-no. So that was a real bummer. Yeah, that's where all the cool shit was.
Well, but also you missed out on all the references too.
Yeah, a lot of pop. And for someone who actually for someone who likes pop culture, it's kind of been a bummer. There's a lot of stuff growing up I didn't see that I just have no frame of reference for.
Well, that shows an education then. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now when your friends are talking about Beverly Hills Teens, you can be like, oh yeah, like when the Miracle at the Christmas Teen Center happened, right? And
like when Troy and Bianca took Wilshire to in episode 15.
Yeah, George, I have a question. Was there always kind of like a moral to the story, and was it always centered around like generosity and money, or?
Well, it was always that the more greedy kids were worse than the slightly. I mean, they were just. If you're just rich and display it in a vulgar fashion to everyone, that's okay. But if you try to get more than that from your other rich friends, then you're a bad person.
I see.
Oh wow, that's an important lesson.
So many morals in this series and this episode.
We learned a lot. We all grew together.
And Kendall, I just wanted to briefly mention your Instagram because it's one of my favorite Instagram accounts with your photography. Talk about what the handle is and then what your subjects are, what it's all about.
Oh, thank you. My handle on Instagram is derivative.garbage. Because a lot of it is derivative garbage, but it's fun. It's mostly pictures that I take when I'm on road trips or when I'm traveling. Weird garbage you find on the side of the road.
Yeah, I love your Instagram. It's the best. Yeah, it's so good. So,
thanks.
All right. Well, I think I'm done. I think we
We've learned all there is to learn. Yeah,
we learned everything. So
I know all about what it was like to grow up as a teen in California.
That it's the kids in California are doing that, so I'm okay with it. So, all right, that's all. That's it. Happy Shaturday, everybody.
Happy Shaturday.